your boy Wyclef Jean. A lot of people talk about the score. You know, everywhere I go, I be feeling like Paul McCartney. They be like, Paul, you're great. You've accomplished everything possible to the human race. Tell us about those damn Beatles. You know, it's like, it don't matter where I go, what I do. Wyclef, he's such an inspiration. He ran for president of Haiti. He was in the forefront of your people. Tell us about the score. You know, it's like, man, Wyclef Jean, you know, we've been checking on your record. I mean, musically, you don't brag, but man, you've done broke some records. Hips don't lie. The #1 song ever, pop history, most airplayed. Wow. Shakira was amazing, wasn't she? But tell us about the score. Everything goes back to the score. So we talk about the score, but I think the most shocking thing about the score was how we became famous before we knew we was famous. That actually was funny because, and it dates back to a little before the score to the first hit, which was Mona Lisa by the Fugees, a record called Nappy Heads, which was a remix by Salaam Remi. That actually, because in order for you to go hear the score, there have to be something to make you say, yo, these kids are kind of dope. I'm looking forward to what they're doing. So I think bigger than the score was the setup record. So Salaam Remi gave us the setup record called Nappy Heads. And Salaam, for those who don't know, when you, or if you haven't, listen to the Amy Winehouse documentary or look at it. When Amy's on the phone and she's saying, yo, to the sensei, I have some ideas in my head. I'm thinking Amy Winehouse is talking to the sensei. Look, I'm thinking about flipping this like this. She's talking to Salaam Remi. Salaam Remi, a little bit younger than us, but he was like spitting all the hits at the time as a producer. So I was like, I want to be like this guy. So I had a meeting with him before the Fugees. And I was like, yo, we gotta catch a vibe with you. And he was like, bring in the group. So I brought in the group, and it was like a scene from Beat Street. You know what I mean? Because he was like, y'all just too talented. That's the problem. Like, you playing guitar, she's singing Nina Simone, Prize is Axl Rose. Like, this is too much talent. We gonna have to, like, his word was not dumb it down. It's like, we gotta do some knucklehead first. Salaam said we gotta do some knucklehead first, knowing that we could spit on a whole nother level. So it was the reason I said Beat Street. He said, yo, Clef, go in the booth and show me what you got. So I go in the booth, young Clef, Bubble Goose on. Y'all know me already, right? So I'm going. And I guess like 5 minutes into the record, and I'm like, yo, Mona Lisa, can I get a date on Friday? And if you're busy, I order my ticket Saturday. I round up the possible, you know what I mean? So I'm going crazy. And then I leave the booth, and he's like, Lauren, she goes in and kills it. Prize goes in and kills it. And I think we actually could do something special, which I'm going to try to do by the end of this episode. I am going to try to get you the 12-minute freestyle of Wyclef Jean when Salaam threw him in the booth. And I think it's 15 minutes, and I'm going in. So Lauren goes in, and they all does that. Then we leave. Salaam is the genius who listens to this 1 hour and just literally does a Rubik's Cube. He's like, I'm gonna pull this part, and this becomes Nappy Heads. So Nappy Heads give us this avenue. Now, we are in Europe, right? Because usually when the record company don't feel like the artist is popping too much here, they send them to Europe, because they probably could make their money from Europe. So being like we was like a live band, So we get to Europe, and the Fugees are opening up for Das Effects.